Spurs will secure Champions League football for next season if they avoid defeat at Norwich City. Simon Brotherton is at Carrow Road for Match of the Day.
Well, there are 2,700 expectant Tottenham fans below where I'm standing at the moment now, just hoping and praying. They've got everything crossed that this will be the day that their team get back into the Champions League. They're in pole position, of course. I've just spoken to Antonio Conte and I said to him, on the day that you signed, you joined Tottenham, if someone had said to you, a point on the last day of the season would get you back in the Champions League, you'd have taken that, wouldn't you? And he laughed and he went, I'd have said, quick, where do I sign? Where do I sign? He probably would have said that any day between when he took over in November and now. But of course, they've still got to get the job done. And Norwich City haven't beaten anyone in the top half of the league all season. They've only won 3 home games. They've only taken 12 points at home. But on their day, they can give good teams a decent game. They got a point away against Wolves at Molineux only last week. So there is an element of nervousness about Tottenham Hotspur as they prepare for this game. One other thing of note in the build-up as well, I also spoke to Tottenham's manager about the illness that had been in the camp. He played it down. He said it did affect a couple of players this week, just a stomach upset, nothing more than that. No major issues going into today's game.
Good stuff, Simon. Thank you. So if Spurs do finish 4th, surely Antonio Conte must take so much credit, Ash.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that since he came in 2nd of November, they're third. And you know they would be third if that was the league, and that goes to show the job he's done when you put in that, you know, the 2 teams that are better than them is Manchester City and Liverpool. So what an incredible job he's done. He's pulled it all together. He's a manager that I love. He's got passion. You know, he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's truthful. He's honest in his post-match interviews, and I think he's done an unbelievable job. They had all the talent there. I think they had a really good squad. They just needed someone to piece it together, and someone that those players respected enough to go and play for him. And then they've gone and done it, and they've put themselves in a favourable position to get Champions League football next year.
Yeah, great manager. Martin, where did it all go wrong for Arsenal? The North London derby defeat?
Yeah.
Just not happy. I'm trying to get this smiley. Wait, smile.
Do you know what I think actually, I think it went wrong in the transfer window of January. They bought Kulusevski, Bentancur, 2 really good players. Actually, Conte had told us that his squad was perhaps weaker, but it was very much stronger. So they were 2 really good acquisitions, coupled with the knowledge that he has and Son, but they had a 3rd member joining that party at the top of the team. Kulusevski's had 8 assists since January, blown everyone away. Nobody else has been able to match that. He's been quite remarkable. Turning to Arsenal, inconsistency. And let's not forget that we have the youngest team in the Premier League, but I think that was a mistake. I think what you do is you have to have a mix of young players. In any situation, any team, you have a mixture, and you need sort of core players who are of the age of 27, 28, men in the team. And that's what happens when you've got kids. You get inconsistencies. I think they lost 3 games, they won 4 games, and then suddenly now we've lost the last 2.
I see what you mean. Towards the end of the season, you just need a few experienced heads around the younger players.
You do, but also the quality of the squad's not been good enough. If you look at Tavares and Lokonga, they've come in and they've not really been good enough. He's had to turn to other players that we thought, El Neni, for instance, that we thought had gone now, come back into the team and done okay, but the quality of the squad has to improve if you're going to make it into top 4.
And just